Okay, Bismillah, with the name of God. Just an update to my first in the series of the signs of God. Something I forgot to add about the sun, and its nature as a veil of light. So last night we saw the lovely, thin, beautiful new crescent moon, which marked the beginning of Ramadan, or Ramadan in the UK. And of course that was up and to the left of the sun after sunset. And it would have moved on a bit. That was 12 hours ago, so just under 11 hours ago. So the moon would have moved a little bit further away from the sun, up and left. So the moon is still there. I mean, it's behind the clouds, but even if the clouds weren't there, that crescent moon, we can't see it because of the glare of the sun. In fact, all the stars are still there as well, right? I mean, this is basic astronomy. In the sky during the daytime, the reason we can't see the stars, and at this time of the month can't see the thin crescent moon either, is because the sun is too bright. And that is what is meant by the sun as a veil of light. We have tradition from the Prophet talking about veils of light and darkness. It's easy to understand a veil of darkness. You can't see anything and it's dark. But also you can have a veil of light. If the light is too bright, you can't see anything either. Think of somebody shining a torch in your eyes at night. You get blinded, you get dazzled, you can't see anything, right? And that's something similar to what the sun does out there. I mean, it illuminates the earth, but that's why you can't look at it. It will burn your eyes, your retina, etc. But it also acts as a veil of light because it's actually obscuring the moon and all the thousands of stars behind it. And if you reflect on that in mysticism, obviously, the veil is a powerful symbol. In the Islamic tradition, the veil is associated with the woman, but it can be associated with powerful men as well, with power. For example, caliphs and sultans are often veiled. And there is a beautiful tradition which says God is veiled. You see, God is veiled by thousands of veils of light and darkness. And if that veil was lifted, creation would completely be burnt to a cinder. A bit like we can't look at the sun directly, it will burn our eyes. The vision of God, we can't see God, even with our hearts, because our heart would be destroyed. And something similar happened to Moses in the story in the Quran, where he asked to see God, and God says, well, no, you can't look at me, you can't see me, but I will reveal myself or self-manifest myself to the mountain you're standing on. And when God does that, the mountain crumbles to dust and is pulverized, and Moses falls and faints. More of that later. But it's a beautiful story because that's about the mystic vision of God, etc., and how there are veils between us and God. Actually, all of creation, everything around us, within us, is a veil between us and God. For a believer, we're in the presence of the divine, of God at all times. We just don't realize that because everything is a veil. But to understand that, I'll just leave you with that thought. Remember, the sun is a veil of light. Because of the sun there, the powerful sun, it's so bright that we can't see the new crescent moon, which is up there to the left somewhere, behind the clouds in the sky, and of course thousands and thousands of stars which are in the sky at the moment. We can't see them because of daytime. It's called the veil of light. Okay, until next time. Thank you. Bye-bye, and peace be upon you.